Hello, Prey. Already so scared. Look at you, scouring the tree line, hoping, fearing to find whoever is speaking. I'll give you a little advice. Stop looking. You can't find me, and you really don't want to. Because if you see me, that means it's already too late. Your silence speaks volumes, little one. So I'll answer the blaring question in your mind. You are in danger. When I catch you, that'll be it. You can't overpower me. You can't outsmart me. But I will give you one chance. Some might call me sadistic. I think I'm just being fair. I'm almost certainly faster than you, but I'll give you a chance to run. Run as fast as those two little legs can carry you. And if you can even find one other person, then you'll be spared. They won't, of course, but you'll be allowed to leave. Paralyzed by fear, are we? I'll try to make this crystal clear then. I'm going to count from 1 to... Well, I'll decide that in a moment. When I finish counting, I will do my best to catch you. Unless you can find someone else to take your place. You can run or hide or just give up. It's all the same to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That feels long enough of a head start. Ready or not, Prey. Here I come. Running in a straight line. Well, roughly straight. Quite efficient, but not very evasive. Do you know where you're going even? Are you running straight to someone, or are you just too panicked to think clearly? I suppose we'll find out. Oh, a glance over your shoulder, hoping to check in on how close I am. What did you want to see? Did you hope I was far behind? What would you have done if I was already right on top of you? It doesn't matter. I could catch you whenever I want, and you have no idea what I'd come from. Where was I when you last glanced? Where am I now? The trees. No, I sound too close, don't I? Maybe I'm burrowing under you. No, I'm not muffled. Maybe I haven't moved from your campsite and you are running from nothing. Or maybe I'm ahead of you. Oh, I just nicked you with a better bulb. You taste delicious, little fly. I could have killed you then, you know that. But I don't want our little game to end. Not yet. Maybe if you're entertaining enough, I'll just let you go. Do you believe me when I say that? Do you think I'll play fair? Are you even sure that I'll hold to our original rules, or will I just take anyone you find and have you as well? Oh, someone didn't like that little comment, did they? Had you never thought of that, or were you just suppressing the thought? Clever little thing like you, surely it crossed your mind, right? I wonder what else you're thinking of. What thoughts passed through that little skull? Do you wonder what I'll do to you? How I may kill you? Or are you still hopeful about your survival? I should mention that escape is no longer an option. Maybe it was once if you ran quickly, but with an open wound. With your scent rolling on the air, I could hunt you across continents. Did you ever think that a clean escape was an option? Are you kicking yourself for letting me scratch you? You did let me scratch you, didn't you? Surely what I've already seen wasn't your best. If it was, then I'm going to be very disappointed, won't I? Are you tired of running yet? How long have you been running? I'm sure with all the adrenaline coursing through you, it hasn't felt like that long. But you feel the quiet wisps of exhaustion at your door, don't you? Do you realize that you can't run forever? Meanwhile, I can. I can run forever, at least as far as you should be concerned. You can't endure through me, but maybe you don't have to. We are getting closer after all. You've been making a beeline to the road. Did you know that you were doing that, or was it just dumb luck? How much luckier will you have to be for this to work? It's the middle of the night, in the middle of a forest. There won't be that many travelers passing through. Do you think you'll find someone before I get bored? Do you know where I am? You haven't checked in a while. Are you just hoping I won't pop out in front of you again? Or maybe you're simply too afraid to check. Maybe the second you turn that little head, I'll bounce and it will be game over for you, little prey. I'm having fun playing this little game. You are plenty fun, but I worry that chasing you on a flat open road would be nearly as enjoyable. And I'm sure any replacement wouldn't be as amusing either. I suppose I'll have to do something to steer you. But what could I do? Oh, I know. Now that was some real fun. You do not have to worry about any venom. Not yet, at least. And I made sure not to take off any flesh. I don't want you to stop running after all. Think of that little bite as a reminder that I can end this game whenever I so choose. Oh, and it looks like this game might be ending sooner rather than later. You're running towards a dead end. Can you see it from here? I'll clue you in. There's a cliff face not much farther ahead. It would be a steep climb even for me, and I'm much better equipped to climb than you. If situations were different, maybe you could jump, but it hasn't rained in quite some time, and but it hasn't rained in quite some time, and the winter melt was too long ago. There is no water at the bottom of that ravine. I suppose you could throw yourself off for a swift death. Maybe you'd get it. But that's quitting, and quitting makes me very angry. If you jumped and survived, I'd make sure you suffered 1,000-fold as a consequence for quitting our little game. Is that a bet you're willing to take? There aren't many other options. You could muster some courage, stand and try to fight, but I wouldn't advise that. I'm at least twice your size and bloody stronger. That's discounting the hardships of hand-to-hand combat against someone with 8 legs. I see that look in your eye. You think you can turn and keep running, dodge the dead end and make it back to the road. Risky but rewarding if you succeed. Oh, you stumbled a little. You're getting tired. Your body can't keep going. Not like this. If you even saw the road, would you be able to run to a passerby? Would there even be one? Weigh your options carefully, little morsel. And here we go. A little pivot so you don't hit the cliff face. You're looking around for me and the coast looks clear. But you know it's not. Can you take this moment to rest? You know how much you need it. And a human keeps running, truly pushing themselves to their limit. Sadly, that's exactly what I expected. Got you. My webs were so hard to see in this lighting, weren't they? But they're plenty enough to hold you. And unfortunately, I don't see a replacement anywhere. You know what that means. I let you go. You lost, little fly. Don't worry, you'll be home soon. Not your old home, but a home. Just hold tight. Welcome back. Watching your eyes flutter is oh so cute. Are you comfortable? Don't try to struggle. This web is even stickier than the one I caught you with. Just sit still, act nice, and maybe you still have a chance to go back to a normal life. You like the sound of that, don't you, little fly? But I'm sure you're confused. Why would I catch you, then let you go? Especially after I won our little game. You see, I want to live here, in this very cave. However, a group of wolves have laid claim to the entire forest, and they are very territorial. I knew they'd be watching you tonight. So I decided to put on a good show. They're already scared of me, and if they came for blood, I may win. But now I don't have to risk it at all. I got to show my more violent side tonight. And I'm sure they're worried about what more I may be capable of. you there with open arms. They'll gladly accept my offer of peace. I'd be free to hunt and live without the looming threat of a full moon. But how does this relate to you? I think those wolves are the rather dumb sort. And at that, they'd keep perfect track of the number of bones in my cave. So you lie low for a few days, and as far as they're concerned, you're dead. One day, I let you slip away, and you never have to look back. I think it's a pretty fair deal, little fly. Oh, you accept? Quite quick to please me, aren't you? I have no intention of letting you out of this web. I hope you know that. But I'll bring what food and water I can, and maybe if you're lucky, I'll keep you company. All you have to do is stay quiet if and when those wolves come around. Do you understand? Good. And just in case you don't, let me make one thing clear. The werewolves are not your friends, nor are they your saviors. If you betray me and signal them, they will not rescue you. They will eat you, plain and simple. And if you do that, and I catch you again, I promise it will be excruciating. Are we clear? Now, that is a good little fly.